Just like me and you, I'll just yeah, yeah. Yeah. Starting to tease new stuff for Cold War. Mm. I'm very ready for some new Treyarch zombies. What's up? Mm. Oh, soul stream settings. Bum 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 bum. My cast of zombies. Some good progress today. Mm. All right. All right, all right, all right. One thing I'm not here. Let's just go into full right. Yeah, there we go. One thing I do actually want to do is I'm gonna try extending. Yeah, I have all this playable space back here. I'm gonna extend out the spawn in just a tiny bit. I'm gonna go back because it's just a tiny bit on the cram side right now, which I don't entirely agree with. This will just go back here. And of course, I have to clip all this stuff eventually. Um, hello there. TY8 YH. I don't know exactly what your name is, but welcome to the stream, my dude. How are you doing today? Mm. All right. Making sure that these rocks look all right. Slightly just trying to extend out the spawn, just make it not as cramped as it was. I'm gonna even extend you out that way. Let's. Okay, we're gonna have to throw that up. I actually wouldn't even mind making that something where I click over. Because I would like to make this. Yeah. Maybe 1.1. 1.1. I honestly, also that tree is in the way. I don't entirely know if I like how this rock looks. Let's see if I can rotate it down. That might look a little bit better, I guess. See if I can find something that I like better for rocks. Well, what is the P7 underscore ETH? What about that? Yeah, that might be. What? I'm just trying to find some of the other ones that I have. Large 05. What is this called? That's the large 05. Yeah, we'll go with the more grimy ones. Yeah. Just overall looks better. I could use something that's a little bit different, you'd think. That's not. Near as nice if I like this little rock wall stuff that I've got going on over here, though. What about this large 18? So large, wow. I did have this at one point. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with that because I've already set up some vines and stuff down here. All right. I'm just sort of tweaking around some stuff in Spawn. Yesterday, I started working on this river area. Sort of bring you down. Yeah, that might be a little bit better like that. All my entity and filter stuff, I'm actually going to do that. I'm just sort of messing around with some new ways of doing things. I've started trying to get some water going. You know what? For some reason it selects. I forgot that I can right click select. I was having some difficulties with these patches yesterday. I am thinking of throwing some rocks here, though. Anyways. Okay. Oh my god. I'm pressing the wrong shit. There's so many buttons to everything. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why this exists, but let's not have that exist. Okay. I'm gonna start working on this in this area. We're gonna start working on some. Let's get some rocks in here. Rock. Ram. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. No. What is that? Weird ass shit. That's what it is. Seems that you were wronged in the views. What do you mean by that, my dude? Will I even be able to swim in this? The whole thing is I need to be able to swim in this. Oh, it goes deeper. I just brought this up properly. That was something I meant to do. Oops. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with this one. This big boy. This big ass rock. We're gonna add some effects to this in a bit. That's for sure. Or I have some nice like small rocks there too. Super dirty rocks. No. Not digging how that was looking. Sort of want to open up that ape just because it's looking weird. I really don't like this boulder there. Oh, let's go. We're not going to try to go in a straight line with this. I'm going to sort of start there. I need to like figure out what I can do with this. I need to enlarge this. 2 times scale it. Yeah, there's like magical floating rocks, but how I'm gonna work around this is I'm just gonna keep adding some clusters. I think this will be how I do that. Possibly. How many years have you been in the zombie map industry? About a year. I've been working on and off on maps in about a year. For about a year, yeah. Just trying to figure out. Let's put this more in the middle. That might be what my problem is. As I engulf the mannequin. Sort of like that. I make it. Let's do 1.5. Yeah, that might be actually what I want to do. I sort of want to make it so you can't really swim around it. But there's still water coming around it. Because that could look really cool if I bring this back. See what this does. I've been doing it for a tiny bit. You know, I haven't yet released a map. I would like to this year, quite soon here. So like a gap between. Do you want to share your channel? What do you mean by that? Mm, let's let's go. That looks really good. I'm gonna have to keep resetting the texture so that I could get everything lined up together. Cool. We're looking good with the water right now. Less water though. Oh wait, that's the wire. That's not anything to worry about. Let's work with that and all right. I would like this to go there. We're gonna need more verts there, and we're gonna have to go like that, and probably some more verts right there, just so that it lines up. I don't know what's going on here. It probably has to do with this, to be honest. I think it does. That made it better even. All right. You can go a tiny bit further. Um, I made a mistake. Okay, they're both selected. I'm gonna have to do an extra one there, an extra one there. Okay. Alrighty. That could be good for now. Just for now. Hmm. I'm gonna try to get these two curve patches together. Are you not able to do it? No, you're not. I went right past it by accident. What type of patch should I make this? I don't know if I made this a curve patch or not. It's not curving like a curve patch would. There we go. It doesn't look too as rough anymore. I'll make sure to cover it up. Put some paint over it. Make sure it's all right. All right. Oh no. No. Okay. Well, I've gotten a pretty decent start on the river so far. That's probably going to be all the water I need, so I can probably go ahead and just do that. And then that, and then that. And I can probably go into Surface Inspector. I think it ended up being like 1.75. 1.25. Pretty good. What if I... Definitely want it to be sort of strong like it is now. Let's go ahead and, yeah. Definitely gonna make sure to save. Just a little bit wonky. Some of this. Back here, it's not as big of a deal, I don't think. Not they're welded. I'm probably not going to be doing too much. No, I'm going to weld all of them anyways. That's probably a good idea. All right. Well, I guess the sides of the river is something that we're going to want to start working out. It'll definitely be a terrain patch. You know what? I'm just going to turn off face cam and demo. I feel like it really disrupts the experience. Really gets in the way of showing off everything. I find, at least. I don't know why it takes so long to get to... Why it's so off. That's weird. I have not been working on the grid near as much as I should be. Huh. Weird ass shit. Okay. We're gonna want this to be, let's see how many. It's probably gonna be multiple different patches along here. Like, I'll probably do the one that's here. How much did I miss? How long is the stream gonna going? It's only been 30 minutes. You haven't missed too much, thankfully. How much did I miss? You haven't missed too much. I just finished working on some water that was down over here. Just starting up the river on my map. As you can, oh, you can't really see it. It's my name is literally code, like its working title is ZM_river. You are not missing too much, thankfully. I'm trying to make some pretty decent progress today. Give me 1 second. I just have to count how many. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I could do a 3 by 3. That's actually not too bad. By 3. That makes it actually quite easy. That's why. Okay. Oh, this looks nice. Thank you, my dude. It's not even like really lit so far, but the skybox is quite nice. The one that I picked for this map. I'm hoping within the next few weeks I can really start making this map pretty as fuck. I'm hoping for like a June release. If I could get things major progress like I have been making these past few weeks, I should be able to make like a June release work. This is gonna be really weird, but we're gonna make it work. Yeah, that. Makes everything so freaking weird. I prefer it to be, but that's just me. Is this a custom one? Because so I'm gonna download it. Yes, it is. It is a BO3 map that I am working on. I am someone who wants to see, because I really like Tagter Totem. I really like the sunset vibe of that map. Sorry. So I'm sort of going to be going for that sort of feel with this map. Sorry. This is just merging these two together can be a mess, as you can tell. I really do not like it sometimes. For the darker. I want to go in the complete opposite direction, though. With my next map and sort of go more horror based. Been in a big horror mood lately, so. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Shades annoying. Just trying to bring that marker in so that I can. There we go. It's a lot better put together than it was. It took a bit, but we did it. When it's ready, please tell me the name and maybe we can test it together. Yeah, I'd be 100% down to test it together. I actually don't know the name yet. I have a design, like I have a book, some written diagrams of how I want the map to look. It's changing a lot more than I thought it was going to be. But there's going to be where this little red platform is. I sort of want you to be like plummeting down into a cave area. Probably be a nice little like pool of water here. I sort of want this to be like a waterfall coming down into the cave and be a really, really nice sort of... see if I can get some like lens flares coming through the top of the cave too. Really make it look insane. Thank you, my dude. There's some good ass custom zombie maps out there. It's just you gotta pick the right ones because there are some really bad ones too. That is for sure. It's gonna be a little bit harder to connect everything. I might have to do like a really small strip. Actually, I may just have to do that, to be honest. So I could... I don't know what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a small strip there of terrain. That is all right with me, though. I'll go through and do all the cave texturing after I'm done with this. Now, this is going to be a little bit different. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry. That's 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. 3 by 17 for a fan base. They were never my thing. They were always cheap. One of my few favorites that I had was... yeah, Dasaran House was pretty sick. In my opinion. That was a really sick custom map. That's for sure. We're sort of gonna rotate you. I'm trying to make sure to take my time and not make this feel cheap. Like, I know what you mean by that cheap feeling. There's a lot of creators that don't really put in the time to really make their shit good. Hitler boss fight, baby. I really would love that in Cold War too. Go. Come. Should I make this corner? I think this corner is going to have to be a separate patch itself. Do a 3x2 patch. It just looks like it's not going to work very well if I do just one big patch. The other one's going to be 2x2. Wrong way. 2x3. All right. I think this is what I want to be doing. Right? Nope. Oh. Well, hopefully, anyway, I just prefer chairs over something that is mismatched together. Mishmashed together. Yeah. I completely understand that. I found especially World at War custom maps that way. Why are you so long? I really enjoyed World at War custom maps too. So like, I remember but I completely see where you're coming from. Especially the early BO3 custom maps really were not good, to say the least. Ignore this really tragic texture right now. It'll all come together. Oh, here we go again with the curve patches and everything. Not really liking each other. We're gonna start from the... That's what's going on here. Because these are all sporadic. Okay. I'm gonna have to go all the way to the end with this. It's gonna look quite ugly for a second here. But this is how creating terrain can sort of go. Mike Stagg was also one of my favorite because I felt the world out. Out of any game, I wish that World at War would be one that got like remade because it just doesn't have. It never got the love it deserved. Of course, a lot of like people who love the Black Ops series, of course, love those games, but still feel like it. If any game deserves like a remaster, something like World at War would be great. Cold War is the closest thing we'll get to original Black Ops remake, I think. Sorry, I'm better just do this real quick. There's a lot of... my favorite campaign. That's all I want is a campaign remake. Like what they've been doing with the Modern Warfare games, to be honest. I just want to see the old campaign and like modern day graphics. That's about it. We probably won't ever see it, but it doesn't hurt to dream sometimes. Oh, this is such a mess. I was not expecting this to be as messy as it is. Let's add some loops in between there. Because, yikes, that's a mess. We just literally have a stretched rock texture now. It's beautiful. You'll have to see it. I've done this so much though, I can be quite efficient with it. Thankfully. We can get rid of these. We can get rid of two. I think we can also get rid of... Thought the gore in that game was so perfect and it was remastered. It's gonna... I've been thinking that Call of Duty's been getting more and more graphic compared to what it used to be for a bit now. But that could be me. There we go. I don't know what I did. Oh. Okay. That's a much better. That was better. Shark was always the more mature and graphic out of the developers. All of their games had gore. Yeah, even like BO3, the super cartoony game that was, that still had dismemberment and everything. There we go. Just got one more to do that with. We'll get all the textures going after this. Oh. Give me 1 second. I love you. Oh. Even though the campaign didn't work as story, it was fun to play, especially that mothership boss fight. I should hopefully have excuse me, sorry, a video out on Monday. That's what I'm hoping to be able to do. Mm, there's a video on Monday. Off. There we go. Annoying. And your map, are you going to put the CW system? What CW system? To be exact. Because haven't done like a full feature list yet on what I'm going to be doing, but I do have a slight idea on what I am going to be doing whenever it comes to weapons and everything. I'll probably do something similar to the perk system in Cold War. I've actually got an interesting idea. I have no clue if it's going to work at all. But I would like to see it if I could do it. Okay. Here we go again. That's all that needed to be really done. That's not as bad as the other. Perk system more than likely will be the same as Cold War, or close to Cold War's system. I don't know what's making it so that that's like you can see through the crack of the texture. It's like one of these isn't combined. Which is a little annoying, but you know, sometimes you gotta just deal with it. I'm gonna deal with this water because it needs to be dealt with too. Okay. Do you think that Lex is gonna? I have no fucking clue, to be honest. He only does play custom maps, though. You weren't wrong about that. I'm just hoping Outbreak's fun after season 3, because there's a little bit of a snooze fest right now. We'll figure this out. We're gonna smooth this corner out in general. That should be welded together. There we go, yeah. Can I weld? I'm gonna go through and delete the grass scrub on the stuff that's already blended, because I need to reblend all these textures. So they're gonna just look like terrible. They're just gonna look terrible. Can't be having terrible textures in game. Alright, this video's I'll call you an amateur and you put all this effort and you barely are. I don't get it. I'm not consistent enough. That's the big thing that's really stopping me from blowing up. I'm just not being consistent enough, and I know I'm not. I'm hoping with season 3 and onwards I can get consistent. I'm hoping to have a PS5 by next month. So I'll probably be doing some, like... I'm going to be branching out of zombies. More than likely within the next... like, I'm not going to be forgetting about zombies, but I'm not going to be doing zombies as my main thing all the time. If you know what I mean. Also, they just announced a new map. I don't know. Am I getting an E at the start? Yeah. I did see it's Duga, which looks like it's gonna be sick. I just really want to play some like Demon Souls, and what is it called? All that. That's pretty much what I'm talking about. Is this all connected now? Oh, that's... Oop. Did not mean to do that. Completely flicked that out of the browser. That's welded together. Why can't we weld these together? That's why. That's okay. We got 2 separate patches here. Which is quite nice. Like, basically what I'm talking about is I'm going to be probably like once or twice a week going to be posting uploads that are not zombie related. That you're playing, I'll watch them. Fantasy games are not my thing though. I like the games that you're... I'm pretty big into some fantasy games. I completely understand that. I know that you came here for, especially zombies. I'll try my best to be still accommodating to zombies, but No guarantees that all the time it's gonna be. I'm gonna be still be able to do zombies. Oh yeah, I was gonna just have to do like a. I'm gonna have to do a patch there. 100%. Well, I can make it messy as fuck. Oh, this. It's already a mess. No, I'm to be honest, I'm not gonna let anyone tell me what to do. That's how I am though. The only person that's allowed to have any say in anything is my girlfriend. That's about it. Cat. Still a little rough, but you know, I might place some rocks here to cover up some of the rough textures. It's all a part of it, though. You know? Mm. Yeah. And let's start working on some. I am quite fortunate. I still have my girlfriend, so to say the least. I know how much I am lucky, to be honest. I am quite lucky to have her. All right. Oh, things can be so tedious. The cave area was originally going to be down like over here, and you were just kind of go down an area to there. But I actually sort of like this idea where you have to take this river, and we're gonna have to go plunge down into the cave. And I'm thinking about making the cave sort of like a main hub area, almost like the underground area of SOE. I'll see what I don't know what bosses I'm gonna be doing, but this sandy area, this is basically just to reference that this is gonna be a beach area. I'm planning on adding a way to be able to get into the cave from the beach too, so you don't have to just keep. But I want to have it where this will teleport you to like have one teleporter that teleports you to the. This is gonna be like a cabin area over here, where this power switch is. Pack-a-punch and everything's gonna be in the cave, I think. More likely. Can I make suggestions for bosses? Of course. I'm down for any suggestions, to be honest. I should be good for now. Avogadro, the Panzermurder's final boss fights. I could do the Avogadro. Avogadro is not a bad, actually. I actually really like that idea of the Avogadro. To be honest. I'll think about it. To be honest, I could make the house, main cabin area and everything. Very interesting. Very interesting. Oh. Oh. I was in lately the techno theme of his is sick. Yeah. The techno stuff that they were doing with Alpha Omega in general was pretty sick. Is this like going over top? Only thing that sucks about mapping is you're literally just staring at a stream or a screen like crazy, and it like feels like it sears my eyeballs. I'm sorry, just give me 1 second. So you can pass the time. That's why you talk to us like we literally don't have anything to do with their lives right now. So you can pass the time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. It's definitely making it pass a little bit faster. Being able to talk with somebody. I'm definitely here. I'll show you into my spawn. What's sort of going on in here for right now. I really sort of want to see if I can do something like the challenge totems from Tag. I really like those challenge totems, or there's nothing that is like regular challenges or just like the regular origins. and beyond challenges, like the stuff you got on Go Rod, Zetsubo, and all those. Well, it's quite basic for right now. I'm sort of trying to play around with the space a little bit. We see all these mannequins and shit. Sort of want to make it feel... I want to do a nice combination of the maps where you sort of get a nice... and sort of spread it out a little bit more. Like challenges, though, so... yeah, I'm not completely sure about it yet. Not something I've even implemented. The map is quite bare bones still. Like, there's no, I'm actually going to be doing something interesting in the spawn, just because, well, why not? It's a little gimmicky, but, you know, it can be a fun gimmick. And that's, I'm going to put a mystery box in spawn. And that's going to be something that I think will be different. Do mystery box and spawn rather than a starting wall weapon. Mm. Let's we'll just like copy and paste this over. Cause it oh Jesus Christ. Oh, Miss Restaurant or not? Not new. Have you seen Burger Town? Let's remember about the box being in the freaking spawn. True. Mm. I really never liked the printer. Somebody actually remade it in BO3. I have never liked the 3D printer though. I have thought about doing like all my maps that I'm going to be doing are probably going to be all very different in tone and feel because I sort of want to do at some point I do want to do a more Infinite Warfare style experience where it just really doesn't take itself serious at all. Sort of like there's a water park map that's coming out. And that's sort of what I'm I'm gonna go for the same vibes for eventually. But I think it's gonna be more like set in space. An actual proper good space map rather than uh whatever the fuck Infinite Warfare tried doing. I'm gonna bring some of this closer. Some of this is just this is not gonna work like that. That's plain and simple. It's not gonna work. But we'll just gotta start from this end and go down. That's all we gotta do. And that'll probably be good for there. Now, where the frig are these things that I am building? Hmm. I don't know why they're all the way on the bottom. That's weird as fuck. You really... Here, map your rules. I really do like IW. I think this is because I started with BO3. To be honest, like a lot of what I started with was the BO3 mechanics, the Blenel maps. So I thought that like IW did an excellent job on expanding, and the Fate and Fortune card system is literally the best. I love that Fate and Fortune card system so much. Let's go ahead and do that. We put Satan as the boss. Oh, yes. I will put Satan. Just because of that now. What is going on? Oh, that's that. Can you fix the graphics in post, or are you working with what you have? So I don't know how this works. What do you mean by the graphics and everything? Because so how it's gonna work and everything, you see how like the shadows and everything, as soon as I leave this sort of, you can see this box, and that's basically, there's a it's called probing. That's what you do. That's what the aliens do to you whenever they pick you up, but also it's a thing that maps out shadows and everything. Is as soon as you get out here, the shadows are super light. There's no, it's not dark really at all. It just sort of looks ugly, to be honest. Is I'm gonna have to do all of that, make the map look a lot better from that standpoint of view. And then there's a file that you create that or that you work with, and I'm gonna do it in Photoshop probably one of these days. It's a LUT file, and it basically changes the colors of the map and the saturation of everything, contrast, all that. I will be definitely making this more like load up tagged or totem, and that's what I'm going to be trying to recreate. Color wise, at least. That sort of pinkish, reddish hue. Okay, let's see how much I have to do right here on the edge here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So let's do 4 by 18. 18 by 4. Thing that we'll just do is just pull everything together. Make sure everything sort of stays straight. Trying to make it look a little bit more presentable than and easier to work with whenever it's smaller like this. Like, yeah, I completely understand. The graphics are ugly as fuck right now. I hate it too, but I sort of have to work with it this way until I get farther along in the project. I'm gonna go through and readjust this patch after. Another game I'm really excited for this year is Dying Light 2, though. That's one thing that I'm really excited for. Really random, but ADHD is a bitch sometimes, you know? It's really hard to do the map with ADHD. Get really overwhelmed really easily. To be honest. At least I think my father would probably understand the technical part of me because I didn't choose computers. I love computers. I'm a computer geek. I'm actually like sort of trying to start freelancing and doing some graphic design work too. Just to make some side money. I don't know if it's gonna go well. I put up my post on Fiverr, and I'm waiting for to see if I can get people to sort of go with it. Oh. I'm gonna sort of straighten this out a little bit. Make it not so awkward. Patches are just extremely messy. That's one thing you're just gonna keep hearing me. Basically, what this is, with all these little dots and everything, it's a patch, and it's just like the flat piece that you're always gonna be walking on. It's what most of the map's gonna be made out of. It's your terrain. That's what the majority of. I actually, whenever I was working on my original map and I was playing through Warzone, I was always finding gaps in the terrain in Warzone, and I found it quite hilarious. Because that's one thing I'm always checking for is gaps in my terrain. Universities with the hope of transferring physics fiction. I am so bad with anything that has to do with science or math. I am not that smart whenever it comes to that, but for some reason I can figure out computers like it's nothing. My brain just works well with computers. First thing my brain went to is like Mr. Waffles and his physics degree whenever he was doing that during BO3 and putting himself through hell. I made this way easier, and I'm actually sort of annoyed that I could have. I really, really want to do, if I can find a way to get the gun, I want to do the Alistair's Folly from Dead of the Night. Because that wonder weapon's just sick as fuck. If I had the knowledge and budget to do a nice, what is it called? A new wonder weapon itself, I would totally do it, but I do not. Where does I understand? No, do you want me to explain the theory of the multiverse? It exists. That's all I need to know. I think a multiverse definitely would be wild, but I think it exists. Space is too vast. We're too small of a... That could be so cool. We're living in Flashpoint. Alright. Okay. Well, we got One Piece. We're making really good progress, actually, and it's actually pretty astonishing to me. To me making this amount of progress with this map. And it's actually been steadily going on, because, like, once we're done the river... Once we're done laying down the river, we have 3 to 4 more areas to go until the foundation of the map is laid down. I'm probably going to spend the most time detailing and really making the house / cabin part of the map looking really, really good. I do not. I used to watch the CW shows. I sort of grew... I don't know if I grew out of them, but, like... Honestly, I'm a really big Batman fan. So... After a while, I sort of get bored of superheroes that aren't really... or Spider-Man. I'm very picky and close-minded sometimes. I really did like the Flash show, though. And the original seasons of Arrow are so good, too. Once it got really, like... Once Arrow stopped being dark, I stopped caring about the show. Flash was always going to be a little bit more lighthearted, because that's just the Flash. I know some of the characters from Legend of Tomorrow. That's for sure. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 by 4. Oh, I made it way better this time. Let's go. It actually worked. You know who voices Gray? I recently found a... Where's Gideon? Gideon? That's not who I expected to voice Gray. That's wild. How can I... Wait, Brighter's AI. I don't know it as well as I should, but that's very interesting, to be honest. All of that was not what I was expecting. I apologize if this isn't like the most entertaining thing. I just wanted to boot up a mapping stream because generally I needed some content. And my video wasn't going to be ready for until after the weekend. But I'm really excited to put out that video. I just need... I have the title. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it that, but it's right now it's the tragedy of developing Call of Duty. And I really want to touch on Black Ops Cold War's development and Black Ops 4's development. And how much Treyarch's just been fucked over by Activision like crazy. Last little bit. Yay, capitalism. We're gonna have to just do like a shift over just after. I'm actually gonna start at this other end just so that I make sure that I'm not really fucking with it too much. Stonks. Ooh, stonks. Hello, hello, Mr. McDermott. He is out of nowhere appeared with a random stonks. Stonks. I bought Hitman 2 yesterday. Holy fuck, what have I been missing out on with Hitman? The Hitman series is insane. I'm in love with it. Oh, it's okay. I'm so bored lately. I haven't completed every single show I've had. I'm literally watching Hercules, the Legendary. Don't we all feel that way, though? I've been watching a lot of horror shows lately, though. Recently, me and my girlfriend got Shudder and have been watching a lot of horror. Because, horror. That's also why I sort of want to do a horror-based map. McDermott. I may be getting a PS5 next month. And my girlfriend got one. And I'm jealous as fuck of her. We're having one. But she earned it. She actually bought it with... I'm crying. This is so annoying. I hate this so much sometimes. They're too close together now. About getting the first gen over the next. I've seen what the PS5 can do, and I'm not indecisive about it anymore. That shit's insane. I was not expecting it to be what it is. If you can wait for a while, as for your no matter what you say, at least I know that you are constructive instead of toxic. Yes, I'm probably gonna be a little bit toxic towards Activision. I just hate not capitalism, Activision so much. We're not gonna go into capitalism because that's a uh I really do want to, because like I think Black Ops 4 is a very solid game. Every time I go back to it, I'm like, this is way better than I do expect it to be. I sort of would like you to actually raise up. Um, where is the one that I have selected? Raise you up there, bring you to there. Oh, my nose hurts. Um, I'm sorry. These patches are literally making me lose my mind. So I can't stand like this guy is like nostalgia critic of the zombies community, always aiming to be toxic and negative while bashing the head with his hypocritical views. You know, honesty, and that's why I'm here. Yeah. If you don't have honesty as a YouTube, that's the thing about YouTubers though. That's why I feel like YouTube, anyone who's trying to become a YouTuber, it's probably honestly why I'm not making it as quickly as some of these others, because I could be dishonest, I could clickbait, but I'm not going to. Lex is literally clickbait central. I hate his title so much. There's been quite a few videos where they are honest clickbait, where they literally don't even touch on the subject in the title, and to me that's completely wrong. I'm okay with using some methods to try to garner more views, because sometimes you really do have to do that. I don't know what's going on with this. Help. Help. There's a fine line you have to be walking whenever doing YouTube, and a lot of YouTubers just don't give a fuck. If they were big, like Noah J, Lex, they don't give a fuck. They're just gonna step on out of the boundaries. I really don't like Lex's fan base either. What is going on? Yo. That's why. Why is this? Okay. We're gonna do something. This is all gonna. I can always bring up that. Textures I can always bring up. Models I can always bring up. I'm gonna go to a 2-window system. Be really simple because it's starting to piss me off that I cannot see. Y'all can see this a little bit better too. I just need to be able to get up close and personal with it. Oh. Bikini bottom. I don't know what I'm doing. Dun, 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 dun. You know, straight up goes. I always try some shades ever since, but it's calling him yet. He's constantly invited out the studios. He's like, y'all don't care about these kind of videos when he makes clickbait thumbnail with the title being something that looks like it's a chapter out of an English paper. Yeah, a fucking like 20 word and literally using up the whole like the whole character limit that you get. Let's try that. Come on then. Yeah, and wanker. All right. Probably could do a decent ghost, to be honest. McDermott is actually a childhood friend of mine, so I actually do know him IRL. So reason why he has my moderator badge. What have you been playing lately, McDermott? Doom it. I see that you're still playing Rainbow Six from time to time. I'm generally thinking about maybe giving that a go on PS5. I'm never, ever, ever going to get this to work, am I? Well, if I try to do a curve patch, could I do a curve patch and it just work? Let's just go way back. I'm gonna crash the game. Boom, 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 boom. I've just been playing customs with friends and some more Warzone with coworkers. I literally just I can't with Warzone. Like I generally I play more Fortnite than I play Call of Duty right now. I just don't think there's anything really like yes, there's some really good things out there. I've flubbed this. That nuke event, we'll see. At least we'll see some really nice nukes. We can only hope that that isn't a disappointment to you. I think ever since Fortnite, though, my expectations have actually been way too high for Call of Duty. Because Fortnite does their events so well. For that new event, let's we'll see some. You know, a lot of people. Valorant. I've never played Valorant before. Heard decent things, that's for sure. Okay, they're welded together. Boom, 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 boom. If Call of Duty does something right for once, I will be impressed. This is giving me a headache. Basically, I don't give a shit about that. I just want to see Brianna get blown to hell. I'm so sick of that map. And then we get 80s for Dan. Yay! I was so ready. Well, that's why I'm also making my fucking video. That's the big point I'm going to make. in my next video is Ural Mountains being cut by Activision. Is I get it, that might have been a resource issue, but it was literally rumored for so long. Why they couldn't have just out of nowhere just been like, or they couldn't have gone that far into development and just been like, yeah, no, it's not going to work. I generally think it just got scrapped because Verdansk. I don't care what happens. I still think Activision fucked them over in that sense. Getting everything lined up. Radiant is jank as fuck. After saying what I did about the Ural Mountains just 2 seconds ago, maybe I'm right. Maybe you are right. Maybe the Ural Mountains was cancelled because technical issues. Because fuck Radiant, you know? This engine can be complete bullocks at times. Oh, look, so much trying to cloud thing was cross progression. They refused to properly. I don't want to get into them. Change about the. Got a moan of catharsis when it's nuked. That's true. With and they introduced actual problems with weapon balance and all the MW weapon attachment perks being broken. Yeah, they completely broke that game. Pandemics broke a lot of games though. I'm hoping that this recorrects itself. Because I can't. I think it did. No, it did not. I mean, I'm having a lot of issues with patches in general, though. Oh. To me, I'm in it for Cold War and Cold War only. Yeah, they look like it. I think I'm gonna move on from Verdansk too. I think there's a lot of reasons. That Outbreak EE is what I have my eyes set on for next week. That's gonna be sick as fuck. I think an Outbreak EE is gonna make Outbreak a lot better. I am confusion. Any gaps like this need to be filled, I'll just probably fill up with rocks. This will probably just get a bunch of foliage thrown over top of it.
That's the nice thing about game development. You break something, you can totally like just fix it by covering it up and being like, "Yep, it's fixed."
We're dancing. Let's talk about something that's not talking. Here to talk about blood is boiling. Yeah, well, I think everyone feels that way about Warzone right now. I definitely understand that. I think Warzone just makes my blood boil in general. I just think about getting sniped by people on top of houses. I think about getting beamed out of nowhere by somebody. That's how are you beaming me? Like what? Most of the time I'm getting shot by people. I don't even know where I'm getting shot from. Oh, I am confusion. Okay, we're gonna have to do some. I want to realign this because it's a little jank right now, to say the least. The snipers in that game are even worse than. I mean, I understand that. To me, BO4 only exists for going back and trying to play Blackout and zombies. I thought hardcore in that game. Hardcore in BO4 was a fun time. To be honest, I didn't play much multiplayer outside of hardcore and BO4. I do literally have to have. I think I have to get like one Bloodthirsty, and I have Dark Matter in multiplayer. I started working on Zombies Dark Matter in that game too. We're gonna stop being such little bitches about this. I think we're getting there though. We're almost there. What this shiz? Yeah, we are. Cool. I have something selected, but I wasn't. Aha. cool. You gotta love how much effort you have to put in, and like some of this is most of this side area is gonna be not even playable. Like it'll be pretty much like how that is right there. I'm gonna be doing some things with that, make it a little bit better looking. Okay, finally on that side. That took me like 30 minutes, I swear, to do that one side. But it's okay, it needed to be done. If it wasn't for you. Is that river endless? No, it is not. The river, I don't know if you heard me in the beginning of the stream. The river is gonna like plunge. You're basically gonna take this river down. I'm probably gonna have some other hidden stuff in here too. But you're gonna swim down the river and basically you'll get the plunge down into where this red platform is right now, and that will be a cave. It's just something interesting that I wanted to see if I could try to do. Just as like a mechanic standpoint. Something different. And then I was going to use this cave area as sort of the underground area from SOE. And there's going to be like a staircase or a hidden like tunnel that comes out up here. And I'm thinking about making it so that you have to collect some sort of pickaxe and be able to axe out a wall here to be able to go back into the cave without swimming. From like this side of the map, you'd be able to get into the cave rather than having to go down the river completely. Just weird things, mechanic wise, that I want to try. It may not work, but I think it will. I think it's going to be interesting. I was originally going to make it. That's all I'm actually passing because that ain't it. Shift. Over this next month or so, I'm going to be I'm posting Demon Souls, Resident Evil 8. That's my big plan. Is RE8 and Demon Souls as my first like quote unquote let's play series. I thought you would like weird mechanics. I'll definitely shoot you off the map whenever it's playable and like an alpha state. You can play test it for me, Connor. And Nikos, y'all can all be playtesters. Mechanization is abomination, at least is our abomination. Agreed. Oh, this will probably be one of my longer streams, to be honest. You know what? Yeah, Orda needs to be in it, 100%. I think Orda's gonna be added. I think it's gonna be too. It might be too much for the PS4, but I think the PS5 could handle it 100%. I didn't even count it. What am I doing? ADHD brain is bad. Streaming while trying to do this can be bad. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Let's do 12 by 4. I just wish we were doing all next gen only, to be honest. And like a couple of years here. I don't give a fuck about last gen. I've been actually hearing that Battlefield 6 might be next gen only, which would be pretty big delight because the Frostbite engine definitely will fare well, fare much better on next gen than last gen, and that will look just. That's gonna be a game I think I'm gonna cover a lot whenever it comes out as Battlefield 6. I told you. You just tell me if you want. You can add me and we can play the games together. I have nothing but time, so that is true. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know whenever it's playable. I don't know if I'm gonna do an alpha test, but I'm definitely gonna do a beta test. Maybe make a Discord for the map or something. Because to me, alpha testing might just be something I literally just do myself. Because the map's still going to be sort of ugly. It's still going to be not what I want. A fair amount. I wish I had a job. No, I can't make any money right now. Y'all are here early though, while it's still looking a little shitty. It's gonna upgrade over this next little bit. That's for sure. Because we're gonna have a whole forest area on this other side of the river too. The cave is gonna have eventually I'm gonna have to work on the waterfall too, because this is gonna be like a waterfall coming into the cave. I want to be able to have like this lens flare shining somewhere through the cave. It's okay. I have a streamer friend that like I used to butt heads all the time with on opinions, but everyone has an opinion, and just like everyone has an asshole. Completely butchered that quote, but basically, I really don't care. I'm not gonna banish you from my chat for not liking Battlefield. The only time I would ever do that is if you literally come in here being like, "Why are you playing Battlefield?" Oh, I fucking hate you now because you're playing Battlefield. Like, get out of here. Apparently everyone with a fucking brain is in lockdown because we get the rich from people ordering food. What do you mean by that? Do people actually come in? Like, oh, did I just like completely break this? I did completely break this. Yeah, everyone's pretty dumb, to be honest. Just because we're in Canada doesn't mean that we're free of all the dumb people. I'll do some stuff with this terrain after. I know it's sort of in the water right now. Patio. Oh. I'm hoping that Battlefield 6 is as good as Battlefield 1. I thought Battlefield 1 was shit on way too much. Battlefield 1 was so good. It was so arcadey though. That's probably why I liked it so much. They're just so arcadey compared to the other Battlefield games. Say how boring it is, not because I play COD. You have so many fun graphics and that's it. So why can't it ever be fun? Yeah, Battlefield definitely takes the more approach of like you have to like big battle games, and you do have to take it a lot more slower. I'm gonna play Doom whenever I get. Maybe that'll be something I play on my channel too. I'm gonna play through Doom and everything. We'll do a Doom marathon on the channel whenever I get my PS5. I completely understand though where a lot of people come from whenever it comes to Battlefield. Like it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I do see that Battlefield could explode this year if whatever Sledgehammer's disappointment's gonna be like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 by 4. Thoughts on the Marauder? I probably will fall in love with Doom. More than likely on PS5, yeah. I'm gonna fall in love with it. More than anything though, right now, I've been really enjoying Hitman. And I think I've always really, really liked the Hitman series. I've been playing a lot of Hitman off screen. I just bought it, Hitman 2. Right now, single player games are the wave. No. That's sort of why you don't see me streaming too much, because like the content in COD, yes, there's been a lot of it, but it's been pretty lackluster. Cold War's had some pretty cool content with like the new Onslaught modes and everything. I really hope they don't get rid of containment. I hope they listen that everyone thinks that containment's sick as fuck. Here we go again. You're talking about the Marauders I'm doing. I don't mind them. It's the tentacles that I found. If it's not right, really are non-existent. We're way past the whole BF. Yeah, I think we're past the whole BF and COD thing too. I just think that it could possibly do well too, just this season. Like, Battlefield's its own thing. It has its own player base. Warzone tried to capitalize on it. I feel like it's sort of falling flat on its face though. Because Warzone's just some of the most incompetent just devs I've ever seen at the helm of a video game. Like, I would have rather seen Blackout 2. than the lackluster Cold Wars. We're not going back to this.
Oh,
That's called being stun locked. Warzone stun locks me every time. I don't know anymore. Are you connected? Are you considered connected? You look like you're a lot better connected. I don't want to like do that. Let's not do that. It's about the angle I want it to be on. Build a custom zombies map. It'll be fun, they said. I was joking. I'm. It's tedious, but it pays off once it's done. I think of Rainbows and Sunshine. I'm literally just gonna start molding because of Warzone. If I talk about it anymore. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's yeah. Okay. Cool. It's a little brain break. That's what we call it around here. Just doing a little brain break. You, sir, are not in the position I need you to be. At this moment, he knew he fucked up. I need to take off.
it's getting warm as freak in my room with streaming
And doing mapping, which is super intensive. So wild. Everything's lining up quite well. Okay. Okay. I know everyone was like sort of losing their minds about it the other week, but I'm really, really, even though it's not a couple years away, I'm really excited for a Last of Us remake on next gen hardware, and to rid some of that game of the jank that was Tulio 1. I hated how janky, I mean janky, the Last of Us 1 was, at least for me. I found it quite a jank game. we all know how I know how you feel, Nikos, about Last of Us 2. We're not gonna mulled over that too hard. Please have mercy on my soul. I plead mercy. Oh, I'm so lost at this point. I just don't like that shit. Fucking my characters. Not that I are all corpse call critics. Huh? Oh. Honestly, I liked Infinite Warfare, so sometimes I don't even have an opinion. To most people, it would be considered I don't have an opinion. I shouldn't have an opinion on things. There we go. It's close enough, you know. It's sort of messy, but it's to be expected. I can actually sort of unmess it. So by doing that. Game development. Yeah, it's a mess. I'm gonna be there though. Sooner rather than later, I hope. I don't know what should I be talking about liking it. That's a sin of nature, even though kills a kitten for every person who likes IW. Connor, where are you? Let's get another IW lover in here. I find it funny that actually all my moderators are all people who really like IW. Playing more. How dare you play Warzone instead of talking in the chat? I know I'm not entertaining, but you don't need to disrespect me like that. I should probably eat soon, but we're gonna go a tiny bit longer. I'm enjoying the vibe of the stream though. But it's any day, or they'll comment on your video about Activision, any video you post. I do like these streams though, so do more.
I will definitely be doing more mapping streams. That's for sure. I like that idea. Thank you for hanging out, my dude. I'm probably gonna be ending the stream pretty quickly here, anyways. I hope you have a great day, my dude. New video should be Monday.
I can for sure confirm that. Bye-bye. Let's go. As we're nearing the end of the stream, we are actually, with all this progress we've made, I'm actually quite happy with the progress we've made today. We've made some good progress. Well needed progress. I want to make sure to save just in case. What? Okay. Let's get all these rock textures and every. Actually, I'm gonna make sure this everything here gets welded together. I think I clicked on this by accident. Did I weld this whole thing together by accident? I did. That's okay. We'll just have this long strip then. Cool. So, actually, what I'm gonna do first, get a nice texture going on here. Want that? It's lit. But actually, do the patch that's supposed to go right there. Going to actually just make it a little bit easier. To be able to sneak like a 2x2 patch in there. Sort of connects everything. I can weld it with this. I'm just gonna. Mm. 2x7. Okay.
You got some janky things going on, but
I think that's going to be actually a pretty decent spot to end it off. We've got a lot of area built out now. Like yesterday, this was literally just blank. It didn't even have a nice texture or anything. It was gravel yesterday. Before, we did not have this whole side bit going down. So, I think it's being built out quite nicely. I really do hope y'all have a great day. I will be having a new video go live on Monday morning. And anyways, thank you all for watching. And I will see you in the next video / stream.